400 men began forming the mob at the courthouse square. They went to the oldest stone part of the Boone County jail that Sheriff Brown had deemed the Negro section. The hammers on the door echoed throughout the courthouse lawn, through the sharp end, and to Douglas School where Scott's pipe worked. A crowd of spectators began forming. Prominent men of Columbia wearing suits kept pulling up, encouraging the mob. The white part of the crowd were laughing and joking. Some of the loudest laughter was coming from university students. It is recorded that about 200 students were present at the lynching. Out of 3,161 students, that is 6.3% of the student population in 1923. This headline could be repeated today, as everyone I have ever told about the lynching that happened right off campus has been shocked. Columbia is known, especially in a majority conservative state, as a liberal education center focusing on values of respect and diversity. It was shocking for me to discover that there had been another lynching before Scott, and information on Burke was extremely hard to find. These lynchings are shameful, and the community understood, even soon after it occurred, that they were simply murder without the excuse of justice. This shame helped bury these lynchings in history. Even though mobs soon realized the error in killing another person, Missouri has a large history of lynchings. More surprising is that not all the lynchings were of blacks or other minorities. Seven more lynchings happened after Scott's lynching. The most recent occurred in 1981 by a mob with a white man who had been charged with committing murder. The governor ordered Battery B of the National Guard to assemble to protect Scott, but that battery had a reputation for discipline problems, and many of the men were in the mob. The mob did not listen and traveled down this path. This part came about in 1970 after the shootings at Kent State, when students decided to rename the former McAllister Park. It's hard to imagine an angry mob of people pulling, sometimes dragging Scott by the open park reflecting the piece it was named after. The rope burning Scott's neck while people cheered and drove by in their cars, honking their approval, is an image that directly contrasts any idea of peace that is promoted by not only that park, but by any nature preservation area like the current MKT trail. The crowd took Scott to Stewart Bridge. Hundreds of people are already waiting on or under the bridge. On the porch of the frat house on the hill by the bridge, an undergraduate student was playing his banjo. Scott was bleeding from his nose and ears. The crowd realized the rope was too short and would not do the job, so someone went to get a longer one. Scott took this opportunity to plead for his life.